Hi, I'm Katie Farrell, and I am a Pilates instructor and yoga teacher and health coach, nutrition coach. And today's video is my first workout with me on the Pilates Reformer. I've been wanting to do these videos for a long time and haven't because I don't know how to make them good quality, but I decided I'm just going to start and hopefully get better over time. So this is a great workout for anybody who has a reformer at their house, and kind of every time you look at it you don't really know what to do. So today we're going to do footwork and Midback Series, and then some a warm up, a cool down, some mobility stuff. So this is a great beginner, if you don't know what else to do, this is a great workout too, because it gets legs, a little bit of arms, and abs. My springs are set at 3.5 right now, so 3 reds and a blue. I have a stock Pilates or Marathon brand V2 Max is what my reformer is. Most reformers have really similar spring settings. My 3.5 springs, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to take breaks because it gets hard after the 4th set. So kind of adjust as you need to. You want it to be hard. You've got good springs, a good spring setting. If it's difficult, you can finish the set keeping proper form, but it's not so difficult that you lose proper form. So that's kind of a good way to tell whether you've got it too hard or too easy. I've got my head rest up, my shoulder rests in, my foot bar is all the way at the top. My settings, I'm 5'6". I do a 2 setting at the spring and then a 3 setting at the stopper. And that's kind of when I teach people, unless somebody's quite a bit taller than me or quite a bit shorter than me, I usually keep these settings. Unless, like I said, I have a especially tall or especially short person, then I'll change it. So go ahead and lay down on your back, feet on the foot bar, shoulders resting against the shoulder rests, and head on the headrest. A little note when doing Pilates workouts, especially reformer workouts, hair should be in a low pony, low bun, or high pony, high bun. Otherwise, it's gonna hit right where you rest your head and be really annoying. Clips are not fun to wear during Pilates. So once you get there, just settle into the mat, relax through the shoulders. Arms can just rest by your sides or on your tummy. We'll start with just some deep diaphragmatic breaths. So when you inhale, engage through the diaphragm, expand the belly. Exhale, passively let it go. Inhale, deep, expand. Exhale, let it go. Think of your low rib cage like an umbrella. You inhale and expand. Exhale, let it go. Not only does this breath work kind of wake up the diaphragm and remind it to be doing the work instead of your shoulders and neck, but it also helps down regulate your nervous system. It helps you calm down and focus on your body and what you're doing for the workout. So I always start my workouts and my clients with a few of those deep breaths. Then we'll move into pelvic tilts. So on the inhale, tilt the hips away. You're making a space under your low back. On the exhale, we're tightening through the tummy, shortening the distance between the ribs and the hips, and drawing belly button to spine. Inhale to tilt away. Right now we're just stretching, just warming up. Exhale, tighten. We're starting to tighten the deep core, so drawing the transversus abdominis in, knitting the ribs down and together. Inhale, tilt away. One more time. Exhale, as you flatten the spine, tighten the tummy like you're tightening up a corset all the way around, engaging the pelvic floor as well. You can squeeze the knees together if you want. Come back to neutral. Again, relax through the shoulders. After a few sets of anything, I just kind of like to wiggle through the shoulders just to make sure I'm not kind of holding on up there. Then we're gonna warm up with a little bit of ab prep. If you want, you can put a ball between your knees or a fitness circle even, just to have a little bit of adductor, inner thigh work. It helps you use your transversus abdominis and pelvic floor a little bit better. Just for ease of getting up and down, I'm not gonna use anything. I'm just gonna squeeze my legs together. We'll start in tabletop position, which is shins roughly parallel to the floor. Draw belly button into spine to keep the back flat. Shoulders are relaxed. First, just squeeze the knees on the exhale. So inhale deep. Exhale, squeeze. Draw belly button to spine. Tighten like a corset. Squeeze knees together, or if you've got a ball there, squeeze that. Inhale, release. Just one more of those. Exhale, squeeze. Now we're going to continue to do the same thing, but add ab prep. So flexing the upper spine. Inhale, ready. Exhale, just float the arms. Chest is coming up toward the knees, belly button's coming into the spine, shoulder blades are curling off the mat. Keep a little space under your chin, gaze should be right over the top of your knees. Inhale to lay back. Exhale to curl up. Inhale, lay back. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. We're going to add legs to it now. They're going to go up to 45. Exhale to go up. Point the toes to make it pretty. Inhale down. Exhale up. So neck is staying fairly neutral. I'm not moving through my neck and my head very much. Most of the motion is coming from my rib cage curling up. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Pause, inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, relax all the way down. One thing I should tell you, since this is the first time I'm filming this, I'm terrible at counting. I almost never, sometimes I get lucky, count to the exact 10 set or 12 set or 8 set or whatever we're doing. So I do my best guess, and if I'm wrong, we just all have to live with it. Okay, so the next one we're gonna curl up and we're gonna do single leg stretch. So legs start in tabletop. Inhale, ready. Exhale to curl up, low back is flat, belly button is in. On the inhale, we stay. Exhale, one leg goes out, the other leg stays in. Inside hand to knee, outside hand to ankle. Inhale, pause and center. Exhale, other side, all while keeping the spinal flexion. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Keep the hips still, tight tummy. Then we're gonna do it double time, still smooth and relatively slow, but not pausing in between arms or just switching back and forth. We're challenging the stability by adding more movement, trying to keep the hips still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pause. Exhale, relax down. That was single leg stretch. Next, we'll do double leg stretch, adding the arms. Legs will move together. Same setup, tabletop first, low back flat, ribs knitted together, arms relaxed down by your sides, relax with the shoulders and neck. Inhale, ready. Exhale to curl up. Inhale, arms to the outsides of the knees. On the exhale, legs go to 45, arms go to 45. Inhale, sweep around. Exhale up. Inhale around. Allow the shoulders to move, but keep them in a relatively neutral position. We don't want them stiff, but we don't want to be shrugging either. Keep the chest up. Try not to let it drop down. Check on your abs. If you've got a bit of tenting, if they're sticking up in the middle, you're not engaging your transverse enough, and your rectus abdominis is taking over. 3 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, stay. Exhale, relax down. Starting to get a little warm. Next one is scissors. So legs are going to be straight for this one. We'll do the same pattern as single leg stretch, or single thigh stretch. There's an exercise called single thigh stretch and single leg stretch, and I always mix them up. So, whatever. In the comments, if you know the difference, go ahead. So legs go straight up. I like to start with legs straight up because it's easier to get them straight up when your head is still down, and hold them there as you curl up, as opposed to curling up first. So inhale, relax. Exhale to curl up, legs stay straight. Keep a little space under your chin, but not too much. Inhale, rest. Exhale, one leg goes down, the other leg I'm just gonna tug in a little. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other leg. Inhale, center. Exhale. Low back flat, hips stay still, drawing belly button into spine. We'll do one more like this on each side. Now we're gonna pass through. Get a little hamstring stretch each time. Keeping legs as straight as you can. Then we do 2 tugs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, inhale, relax down. Okay, that's enough warming up, I think. After all that with the low back flat, if you want to do a couple pelvic tilts to release the low spine, or knees to one side, reach opposite arm away for a big twist. And other side. Okay, let's start footwork. So in footwork, we do not have to be an imprint. Imprint is when we had the low back flat when we were doing ab work or core work. So in footwork, we want to be in a neutral position with a little bit of space under your low back. So I'm not sure you might be able to see, but my low back is not all the way flat. It's not arched way up like we did in pelvic tilts either. It's kind of right in the middle. It's like if you were standing, you have a little curve in your low back. First footwork is toes apart, heels together. So toes are going to be on the bar and kind of grip like a bird on a twig. Heels together. Heels don't have to be way under the bar. We don't have to have them in tiptoe either. They can just be kind of in a neutral position in between. Knees are wide. Inhale, ready. Exhale to press all the way out till your legs are straight. Your body will kind of settle into the mat as the pressure moves you. Press out. Inhale, come back. Even though we're in neutral, we're not in imprint, we still want to keep the hips still. So we don't want to see a lot of rocking back and forth with the hips. We're doing 10, my clips are dinging. Try to keep them up, try to make it easier for Midback Series, but I'll just have to grab them later. 3 more. 3. You don't have to go super slow on these. We don't want to rush it. We want to get through it because we've got like 5 sets of 10. So it'll take a while. Legs all the way together. Heels together. This one is wrapped toes on bar. So heels are down. Toes are wrapped on the bar like a bird on a twig. Knees squeezing together to get the adductors, inner thighs working. Tight tummy, neutral spine, relaxed shoulders. Inhale, ready. Exhale, press. Three more. 2, 1. Now heels on the bar. Everything is still stuck together. Ankles, knees, thighs, neutral spine. Relax through the shoulders. Keep the toes pulled up. Exhale to press out. Like you're standing on the floor on your heels. Lift your toes up towards your knees. Tight tummy. Core stays still. 3 more. 2 and 1. Next one is high half toe. So toes are going to be wrapped on the bar again, just like a bird on a twig. This time heels up. Get your heels up as high as you can, let them separate. Then try to keep them high, bring the ankles together. So we don't want the ankles to sort of splay out. You want them pulled together all the time. Heels up as high as you can. The key with this one is to keep the heels up during the return. So as you press out, keep heels high. As you come back, lift the heels up, because that's when they want to drop. Exhale out, inhale back. Think about the bone, your shin bones and your foot bones all in one line, as much as you can. Keep knees together. Every time you want to get almost back to the stopper, but don't quite hit it. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Then we press out and calf raises. Heel lifts. So lower the heels down. I like to get a little bit of stretch first. Exhale to come up on tiptoes. Inhale to lower. Neutral spine. Tummy tight. 8, 9, 10. Keep the heels up, then dropping one heel down at a time for running. Nice and slow, back and forth. Stretching one, then the other. Then fast, back and forth. 1, 1, 1, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back in. After that one, I always feel like I get scrunched up, so I like to kind of readjust, wiggle out, get a little tiny break here. Now we have second position. So starting in parallel, heels are going to be on the bar, hip distance apart, tummy tight, toes pulled up towards your kneecaps. Inhale to prepare, exhale to press. Okay, now heels on, wide, so towards the edges of the bar. Toes pulled up, knees and toes are both turned out at 45 degrees. This one, make sure you squeeze your butt cheeks. Inhale, ready. Exhale to press. Three, two, one, all the way back. Heels stay mostly where they are. Knees come all the way together. Get the knees to touch. Toes are pulled up. Feet are kind of turned in toward each other. On this one, on the reformer anyway, as you press out, your thighs are going to separate. Think about keeping the kneecaps looking at each other. So we want that in rotation at the thigh. Inhale, ready. Exhale, press. Keep the kneecaps looking at each other even when they separate. 8, 9, 10. All the way back. Okay, a little break. Next is going to be Midback Series. I took my clips off, so I have to grab them. So my reformer, I have the kind of traditional straps where it's one big strap. To make it shorter, you have to double over and clip. For Midback Series, you can keep them long. Some reformers have an inner loop for short or long. I actually like those better, I think. Next time I get some parts for the reformer, I might get those. But for Midback Series, we can do long straps, long handles, whatever you want to call them. This is another one where if you want to have a ball between your knees, or if you want to challenge yourself a little more, you can do fitness circle. Now that I've said that, I better get a fitness circle. I think there's one underneath me. Yep. Oh good, it's the light one. So there's two types of fitness circle. This is the fitness circle light. It has one band of plastic around the middle. They also have a fitness circle pro that has two bands and it's made out of metal, so it's much heavier and stiffer. Both are good. I usually make my clients use the pro. Okay, so arms are up. Scooch down a little bit so that you have a little bit of space in your shoulders. And I forgot to adjust the springs. So arms are going to be up. We have one heavy spring. Legs are up in tabletop, squeezing on the fitness circle, low back is flat. We're going to do a pattern of 5, 5, and 5. So the first 5, head stays down. Second 5, we're going to curl up and down each time we move. Third set of 5, we stay up. And I am human. I may need to take breaks because it's fun, but it's kind of hard. Okay, so head stays down, arms are up. Inhale, ready. Exhale, straight down to your hips first. Make it nice and smooth, especially when our head's down. Try not to jerk it around, no bouncing. Try to stop it right before you get to the stopper, but full range. So get as close as you can without smacking it or bouncing on it. That's 4. One more. Now we go up and down with the arms. So exhale up, inhale down. Really draw that belly button in as you curl up. Then we stay up for 5. 2, and 1, all the way down. Now up to 45 degrees. Inhale, ready, same pattern. Exhale, press for 5, keeping the low back flat and head down for the first set. 3, 2, draw belly button in, 1. Now we go up and down with it. 5, exhale on the way up. 2, and 1. Don't forget about that fitness circle. Now we stay up with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax everything down. Whew. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit of a burn. If you don't, squeeze your fitness circle harder, or your ball, whatever you have between the knees. Next one is airplane. This one I actually like to start with my hands down on my hips. Otherwise, if you start, because it's going to be parallel to the floor, if you start clear out here, it puts the shoulders in kind of a tricky position. It's a lot more stable to start from the bottom and only go up about 75% of the way. Keeps them in a better neutral position. So, legs up to tabletop. I like to do about 45. Get down to the hips. We start from here. So squeeze your fitness circle. Inhale, straight up to the side. Exhale, press. Still keeping low back flat, belly button in. Now we go up and down with it. And 1, then we stay up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Next one is triceps. We're going to do all the same pattern. Elbows are going to be tucked into our sides, fingertips straight up, legs in tabletop, fitness circles getting squeezed between the knees, low back flat. Inhale, ready. Exhale, press. Head down. 3, 2, 1. Now we go up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up for 5. Squeeze that fitness circle so your legs are out of the way. 3, 2, 1. Straight into circles, 5 each way, staying up the whole time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 5. Stay up. 4. Abs in, they should be burning. 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. Woo, that felt good. So now I'm going to start through mobility and stretching. If you want to do a longer workout, you could. Most of my clients do 30-minute workouts. Some of them do hour. By the way, there's no non-awkward way to get on and off a reformer. That's just the way they are. So just do your best. We're going to keep single spring on. I'm just going to keep the middle one on for single thigh stretch, I think, or single leg stretch, whichever one is this one. We're going to start right foot on the floor, left knee on the carriage. This is a variation that I like to do. By the book, it's different. Both hands on the foot bar. Right foot's all the way forward. Toes are level with the wheel. Right knee is straight but unlocked. Exhale to slowly press back. Relax through the shoulders. Keep belly button drawn in. Should be a right hamstring stretch and left hip flexor stretch right here. Inhale, slowly come up. Just 3 times. Exhale, slowly press. Allow the heart rate and breath to slow down a little bit. Last one. Then we're going to change it a little bit. Same legs, but scooch over. Right leg is now either going to come to the metal part or the wood. You can choose. Relax through the shoulders again. Slowly press back, keeping the shin bone pressed against the foot bar. Hips straight down, so it's almost all left hip flexor. Inhale to bring it in. Just 2 more of those. Exhale to press. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. Now same foot position, but this leg is going to get to straighten out, so we get a right hamstring stretch. Imagine you're doing the splits. It's okay if you aren't actually. We can pretend. 1 more. Keeping shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Slowly come up. Now let's do single thigh stretch on the other side. Okay, so we're in single thigh stretch from the other leg. I had to completely restart the video, so if it's a little off, sorry. Left toes are going to be all the way by the wheel. Right knee on the carriage, right foot on the shoulder rest. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, slowly press back. So this is the one both left hamstring and right hip flexor should get a stretch. Exhale to press. Then we scooch over. Foot either on the metal or the wood. Relax through the shoulders. Keep the shin bone against the footrest for the first 3. Big, deep, slow breaths. Get a good stretch each time. Then we do 3 for a hamstring stretch. So you press back, let it lengthen like you do in splits. and then we'll take a seat and finish with Mermaid. So legs going towards the shoulder rest. You can have shin bone against the shoulder rest here, both sit bones down as much as you can, relax through the shoulders. If you have any sort of meniscus issues or knee issues, just skip this part and let this leg flop over the front. You'll still get a great stretch. Unless you have anything but no problems in your knees, this one cannot feel great. So only sit with your leg turned back if it feels okay. Nice and tall. Exhale to press. Inhale, come up, both sides, so left hand comes down, right hand comes up and over. Inhale, back up. Exhale over. Inhale up. And exhale over. Sit nice and tall, swivel around to the other side. So opposite shin bone against the shoulder rest, left arm on the bar, nice and tall, inhale, ready. Exhale, big side stretch. Inhale to come up. Exhale over. 3 times. Last one. Then just sit nice and tall for a twist. Reach around for the foot bar. Breathe deep to grow tall. Exhale to twist a little deeper. Couple deep breaths. Slowly unwind. Swivel around again. Grab the foot bar, sit up nice and tall. Twist. And slowly unwind. And that's it. Please subscribe to my channel and you'll get more workouts just like this. I'll also start using the stability chair and the tower as well for other variations if you have those at home. Thanks.